And that comes to our next question about passion versus skill. Right? Now, to start a business, everyone tends to have a passion, right? So, and we have a skill associated with that, but what's really going to drive the business and I think we kind of talked about this already, but what's really going to drive the business when it comes to
I always say there's a Venn diagram of like, what do you like to do?
Right.
What are you passionate about?
Yeah.
What are people going to buy from you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And realistically, how much money can you make doing this thing? Right? And then there are people who go into business not because they're passionate about any certain thing. They just want a business.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I see it in the federal contracting space where their business is to be SW Enterprises. And then what they do is they go after federal contracts as the white label, but then they hire people to do whatever that contract says. And they're just a pass through. Right? So their passion is making money.
Making money, that's it. Yeah.
And, they may niche down and say, we're only going to go after marketing contracts with the government, or we're only going to do like manufacturing with the government or chemical base with the government. But whatever comes in, I have these other companies that I will tap into, and I'm just overseeing the project. Right. And then you have the people who are like, I do makeup really, really well. Mm-hmm. Look at my friend, like her makeup. I did it for her prom and whatever. And then they're like, now I'm going to make it a business.
Right.
Now it's SW Boutique, and I'm going to do everybody's makeup. Yeah. And then they get tired of it.
Yeah.
Because they don't think about the taxes, the insurance,
yeah.
the overhead costs.
Yeah.
Even when I started my business, I've always worked from home. And I've always told people, I work from home. I don't have any overhead.
Right.
But then I was like, I got to register the business. That costs money. Yeah. I got to get business insurance. Now I need new business insurance. Yeah. Now I have employees, and that comes with taxes and
insurance.
And insurance.
That's right.
Right. So even when you think you don't have the overhead, there's some type of added cost. And you really, we talk about pricing and things, right? You really have to figure out how does that passion project, that passion thing that you're doing make you money and enough money for you to pay your bills and then to pay other people if you need it, but then also to save, because in entrepreneurship, you are your own retirement plan.
Yep.
So you have to figure that out. I told you earlier, my son thought that, my son's 12. He's a retired entrepreneur. And he
Good
thought.
for him.
Yeah.
Yes. Very proud of him.
Yeah.
But he told me when it's time for him to retire in real life, it's fine because the government will give you $401,000.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
And I was like,
really? I'm retiring tomorrow.
I'm retiring right now. And I'm like, that's called the 401k that you put in. And if you have a good employer, they may match it.
Oh, Lord.
But
that's
in
so
entrepreneurship, we don't have $401,000.
What are you talking about? You got $401,000. You missed it. You missed it.
You know what? I'm retiring too. Close the business. Like he says, he finished his business. I'm finishing the business and I'm retiring it with my $401,000.
Nice. Awesome. Great strategy. Love that. It's beautiful.
Sammi, is there anything that we haven't touched on that you would like to discuss?
Oh boy. I mean, that's a loaded question.
Ahead,
I don't know. I don't know what we haven't discussed. I think right now the business, I mentioned pivoting during COVID with CMWP. I pivoted with from Sam's Word to 628. I focus a lot on filling the gaps, what's missing. Right now, what I'm finding that's missing is teaching businesses about corporate and federal contracting. And that's the next thing that I'm niching down in this year. And I do it on both sides, through my nonprofit and through 628. Right. So in 628, I created an accelerator program, the 3 C's of corporate and federal contracting. Right. And we have 14 participants. And I didn't even advertise it because I collected my participants from people who attended webinars about these 3 C's. And then during the webinars, I would say, and this came, we build the plane while flying it, right? So literally, I was about to do a webinar for the New York City Women's Business Center. And I was talking to one of my AI strategists and coaches, and he was like, why don't we have accelerators for our own businesses? Like, people follow us, people trust us. We can do our own cohort. And I'm like, we could. And he was like, you should do one for this webinar. And I'm like, my webinar's in 3 hours. And you think I can create an accelerator program in 3 hours?
AI.
And so in that first webinar I did, I hurried up. I created a Calendly link that was able to accept payment. So if you attend now, if you register now during this program, you can join for $99 through this link. Then I was like, so I took that link, made it a bit.ly, made it a QR code, put it in the PowerPoint presentation. Then I was like, because as we do, I'm like, I feel like I need to give them something though.
Right.
So then I had AI asked for a worksheet about the 3 C's. AI Claude gave me this like it's like a 7-page workbook. And I was like, and there's like one error in the whole workbook. Of course I know it's because I'm a Virgo.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't care. This is dope. Like they're gonna take this. So I turned that into a QR code, in a bit.ly, put that on the slide. And I did 3 presentations. So in the first one, I'm like, join this accelerator. It's the 3 C's. We're going to go through it. And they were like, when does the accelerator start? I was like, I don't know. And they were like, okay, do you know how long the program is going to be? I was like, I don't know. I said, listen, I literally built this 2 hours ago for y'all.
Right.
I'm still in the process of building this program. I don't know everything it's going to include, but you get in for $99. So I did like 3 webinars and people registered. And then I was like, oh, more people are registering. And now, so then I'm talking to AI. Help me build this program, please. Yeah. What should the structure be?
Yeah.
And so we now have 14 participants, and I had to cut it off because the participants all get an hour consultation with me. We're meeting twice a month to go through everything. And I'm at capacity. I'm the only one doing it. And so I'm like, I had to cut it off and using this as a beta project to see what I'm going to do with it next time. So we have the 14 participants. I have guest speakers coming in. Guest speakers are in the supplier diversity world. So, you have people, there's a woman coming from Liberty Mutual. The supplier diversity people are when you submit your information to that company, their job is to know the minority, women, certified people.
Right.
And then when their organizations are looking for what you do, their job is to pitch you and to say, no, I talked to Sam. I know she's really good. You call 628. That's their job. Okay. So I have supplier diversity people coming in. I have other certified WBs, women business enterprises, and different professionals so that the participants can see the different aspects of what it takes. So the 3 C's are your capability statement, your certifications, and your corporate bio. Okay. And it's like a hidden 4th C, which is the connections, because you need the connections with these people. You have to build these relationships. Right. So I'm doing that through 628. I also have a contract with Advantage Valley in West Virginia, where I'm a certifications consultant. And the businesses, it's all virtual, but the businesses in West Virginia get 10 hours a year to work with me so that they can get certified. And then I do quarterly webinars like I did here about certification in corporate and federal contracting. Wow. And so that's all through 628. And then on the CMWP side, my nonprofit, we get grants to do this work. Right. So we have a procurement readiness program that we got grant funded to do. And that's going to be similar cohort style, where we talk about the same like 3 C's and procurement and all of that, have guest speakers. But because it's nonprofit, it's free work. So people can participate and learn about corporate and federal contracting for free under the nonprofit. And then I have people on the 628 side who are paid clients, and I'm helping them navigate that whole thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing so much.
Yeah, you're
amazing.
doing a lot.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh, while we're talking about CMWP, though, I must mention Friday, September 18th, is our 6th annual Queens of the Green golf tournament.
Yes, that's a big thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's our entry-level women's golf tournament to provide access for Black and minority women to experience golf. So all women are invited to golf. All you have to do is pay and show up, and we give you golf clubs. You get a matching shirt. Most of the women wear white skirts, and we're cute. We start with the golf lesson, and then we go out and do 9 holes. We don't even do the whole 18. We give the ladies some liquid encouragement to help them while they're out there.
Nice day, loosen up.
Loosen up on the golf course.
Yeah. Water, correct?
Water.
It's all water, people.
All water. And we give them little mini speakers for their golf carts. Nice. And then each foursome is paired with a golf guide who are men who know how to golf. You guys golf?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I golf, but I wouldn't take advice from me.
No. So because the ladies are starting out, the golf guy just tells them like, this is how you navigate the golf course.
Oh, I can definitely do that.
And
I'm a pro at that.
we're here, so this is the club you need.
Yeah.
That's all the golf guy does.
Yeah, I
right?
can definitely do that.
And then everyone's invited to the networking lunch. And the golf tournament is also a sponsorship fundraiser. And so a scholarship fundraiser. So proceeds from the golf tournament goes toward a scholarship for a Black or brown student enrolled in the STEM program in Connecticut. And we also provide free childcare for the golf tournament, which,
great.
like I said, I like to fill the gaps. I don't know any other golf tournament with free childcare or even paid childcare.
That's right. All right.
But we want the women on the golf course. So Friday, September 18th, is going to be at Ailing. Every time I say it, All In or Ailing, I get correct. I don't know. I'm from New York. However y'all want to say it.
Right.
It's going to be at the golf tournament, the golf club in New Haven.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Your New York accent just came
It
out.
did?
Right there. It did. Holy cow. Yeah.
It always does.
It slips up.
It always comes out. Man.
With so much happening, what is the best way for people to find you if they want to follow you? They want to.
At
No.
628 Digital Design on everything. 628 Digital Design. And for my nonprofit, at CMWP Foundation on everything.
We'll put
Okay.
that all in our show notes.
Awesome.
to find you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Well, Sam, thank you very much.
That was a lot of talking. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah,
Lord.
it was great to have you, and we really appreciate you coming out and telling people about how you did things in your business, and hopefully people can learn from this and do something better. And move
Yes.
things forward.
You could do it. You could do it.
Yeah, it's
Thank
all
you, Sammi.
possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.